So we are going to do a couple of more problems on here together. So on number 6, I'm not going to do this for you because I think y'all need practice dividing, but I am going to get it started, okay? So I have, and again, you're doing this on your own sheet of notebook paper. 9 and 735 thousandths divided by 5/10. So remember, if you don't see a decimal here, you don't have to move anything here. I see it here. It has to be at the end, so I move it once. So I move it once, and it's going to go into my answer right there. Now, the main thing I need to remember from this point is to keep everything lined up, okay? So each time I divide, I'm putting it on top. So 5 into 9, that goes once, right? Because 5 times 2 is 10, too big. 5. Now subtract. What do you get? Okay, once you subtract, you bring down. So how about 5 into 47? Count up by 5s. And you get to 9, which is 45. 2, bring down the 3. And you're going to put 5 at this point. After bring down, you go back to divide. 5 into 23. How many times will 5 go into 23? Hopefully you said 4. And I'm going to let you finish it from here. But there's definitely another number there. Once you get your answer, make sure you darken it and put it in a box. Okay? So, I did want to talk about number 7 because a lot of us, we were not multiplying correctly. We forgot something. So 28 and 3/10 times 3 and 4/10. Now, it happens that these numbers line up, but when you're multiplying, the decimals do not need to line up, okay? It's basically justified right, okay? So I'm going to do my tables for my 4s. 4 plus 4, 8, plus 4, 12, plus 4, 16, plus 4, 20, plus 4, 24, plus 4, 28, plus 4, 32, plus 4, 36. I'm doing that because I'm going to multiply this first. Okay? So make sure that's what you're multiplying. Okay? 4 times 3, then 4 times 8, then 4 times 2. Okay? 4 times 3, 12. You put 2, carry the 1. Now, 4 times 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I get 32 plus 1, 33. Carry that 3. 4 times 2, 8 plus 3, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Now this is what y'all are not doing. Some of you are forgetting to hold your spot here. So some of you put a 0. I normally darken my 0, and I do that so that people know, for instance, that it's different than if I was multiplying and it was a 0. So this is my placeholder. Some people put an X. You can do whatever you want to do. Okay? So now I'm going to do my 3s. I'm not going to erase my 4s. 3 plus 3 is 6, plus 3 is 9, plus 3 is 12, plus 3 is 15, plus 3 is 18, plus 3 is 21, plus 3 is 24, plus 3 is 27. This is a practice I want you to get into if you do not know your multiplication tables, okay? So, we're done with this 4. So now we're doing 3 times 3, 3 times 8, 3 times 2. 3 times 3, 9. Nothing, we're not carrying anything. 3 times 8, 24. Carry the 2, so it was a 3. So I'm going to mark over that with a bright number here, a bright color. so that's a 2. 3 times 2, 6. 6 plus 2, 8. Go back to my original color. Okay. So, again, notice I didn't put the decimal here. That's not what I do. Okay. 2. I'm adding now, by the way. 9. 3 plus 9 or 9 plus 3. 12. Carry the 1. 4 plus 1 is 5. Plus 1 is 6. 8 plus 1 is 9. And then our last step, very important, is we take care of our decimal. I don't bring it down. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay? 96 and 22 hundredths. Okay? So, let's see if I can check this. I want to make sure I didn't make a mistake. And I've shown all my work, so if I make a mistake, I can check it. 28.3 times 3.4, 96.22. Looks like we did it right. Okay? But notice I have my work. Darken your answer so that I can read it when you submit your picture. Okay. The last problem we're just going to talk about is changing this to a percent. So, to me, the easiest way to do this is to compare it to that magic number we've talked about. A percent is a ratio that compares a number to 100. Okay? So, I can figure out, oh, well, 25 times what? I just make these fractions equivalent. 25 times what is 100? Well, 25 times 4. If I do it to the denominator, I do it to the numerator. If I do it to the bottom, I do it to the top. So I need to now multiply 7 times 4. So I want you to multiply 7 times 4. And you should get 28. So we have 28% because it's compared to 100. It's a ratio that compares a number to 100. So that's 28%. Now the way we did it before was we divided. The way we were practicing. Okay, so 25, it won't go in there. It will go in here. 2, 50, 20, 0, take it down. 25 into 200 goes 8, 200. Now, this is the decimal, so I would have to make sure I move it. This is the decimal form, so I would have to move it 1, 2, which would give me 28%. So you can do it either way. To me, if this goes evenly into 100, if the denominator goes evenly into 100, that's what I like to use.